This is Miss Sue, and I have a special story for you today called Errol's Garden by Jillian Hibbs. And this book is about a little boy named Errol, and he wants to grow a garden, but he lives in an apartment complex, so he doesn't have a lot of space. Well, let's see how he comes up with a great idea for his garden. So this is Errol's garden. Here's Errol right here. I'm really good at growing things. I'm so good at it that we started running out of room at home. What I really wanted was a real garden. Oh, but look where he lives. He's in that apartment complex. Let's see what he does. I dreamed about my garden a lot. Then one day, I noticed something I'd never seen before. He's looking at the elevator buttons. I always thought that we lived on the top floor, but there was another button. And there was a roof. I couldn't believe I hadn't seen it before. This was the perfect spot for the garden. I told Dad and Tia right away. We learned as much as we could about roof gardens. Oh, but we needed help. Luckily, everyone else was just as excited as me. We made a plan. Everyone had different things to bring, which was good. Because there were lots of things to do. And there they are all working. And there still are things to do. I love picking all the fruits and vegetables. They're picking strawberries right there. And I really love carrots. Gardens are fun because they're always changing. So what will we grow next year? What would you grow next year? I know I would grow tomatoes. So think about it. And that's the end.
Hi, this is Miss Ranell. I am in the sunflower patch to bring you this story about sunflowers, and it's called The Big Yellow Sunflower by Frances Berry. The Big Yellow Sunflower. Little seed, falling to the ground, what will you be? Little seed, planted underground, what will you be? Ooh, this is opening pretty cool. Little seed, spreading out your roots. What will you be? Have you guys guessed already? Up comes the new shoot, pushing as you grow. Then come your green leaves, sprouting as you grow. Have you guys guessed it yet? Little plant, growing in the rain. What will you be? Tall plant, growing in the sun. What will you be? Bursting and bursting bud, unfolding now for me. I know what you will be. A big yellow sunflower. Did you guys guess it? The end.
I have another story for you. This is called Stories from Bug Garden. And this is by Lisa Moser. And this book is actually a bunch of stories about all different kinds of bugs. I'm going to choose one. And this story is the horsefly and the butterfly. So a horsefly is the little fly, and there's the butterfly. What are you doing? Asked Butterfly. I am running, said Horsefly. See the wind ripple my mane, see my mighty hoofs flash, see my tail streaming behind. No, said Butterfly, I don't see any of those things. Look again, said Horsefly, as he ran around the garden. Butterfly watched closely. You know you're not a horse, you're a horsefly, a teeny tiny bug. Horsefly stopped running. He looked at Butterfly and sniffed. Well, you're not butter either. And then he ran some more. The end.
Again, this is called My Garden by Kevin Hankus. My mother has a garden. I am her helper. I water, I weed, and I chase away the rabbits so they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work, and my mother's garden is very nice. But if I had a garden, there would be no weeds. The flowers would keep blooming and never die. In my garden, the flowers would change colors just by thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even patterns. And if you picked a flower, another would grow right back in its place. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be, can you guess what they are? I would eat them. They are chocolate. If I planted seashells, I'd grow seashells. If I planted jelly beans, I would grow a great big jelly bean bush. Sometimes in my garden, good unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and rusty old keys. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds so that the air was humming with wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. And at night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would glow like lanterns. It's night now, only the fireflies and the porch light are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashell into the ground. Who knows what might happen? I cover it with dirt and I pat down the dirt with my foot. "What are you doing?" asked my mother. "Oh, nothing," I said. "Just working in the garden." And look at what is starting to grow. The end.
We're so glad you could join us on our field trip to the Quad City Botanical Center. We hope you enjoyed the stories. I'm Miss Sue.
I'm Miss Ranell.
And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.